Hey YouTube, this is Trains and Destinations, and here I'm going to give a quick update video on my truck. This is my 2011 Ford Ranger. I'm recording this in November 2021. I bought this truck in March of 2021. So I own this truck for around 7 to 8 months now. So I'll do a quick walk around of it. So far has not given me really any issues at all. So, I don't know if I mentioned this, but when I did buy this truck, I bought it for, I believe, $4,500, $4,500, which sounds like a very good deal for a truck that's only 10 years old, but this truck did need $3,000 in work. It needed things like a new valve cover gasket, front struts. It also needed new brakes, and I mean, a couple of stuff. Like I said, oh yeah, new tires. So it has new tires in the front, new brakes, shock absorbers are new. Like I said, under the hood needed a valve cover gasket. So it also needed some fluid changes. So I had the rear differential fluid changed. I had the transmission fluid changed. So this thing, like I said, required like $3,000 in work. But luckily since then, nothing has happened since. So no issues have happened on my truck since. There's a little bit of valve clatter from under the hood, but apart from that, this thing pretty much runs perfectly. I'll show you the inside. This is pretty much a bare bones base model. So I mean, as you can see, apart from this padding, everything else is plastic. There's no power, as you can see, crank windows, no power locks. It does have cloth seats. I believe these came standard with vinyl, so it does have the cloth seats, but I had this cushion here because as you can see, it's all torn up under there, and I have some honestly pretty ugly looking tape now trying to hold it together. But yes, I have this cushion here. The floors are rubber. I have some cheap Dollar Tree floor mats in here. There's actually a hole in the floor, as you can see right there. So again, not in the best shape. This plastic piece is kind of broken, so I use this electrical tape here to keep it on. But again, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not that bad. Dashboard's in excellent shape. There's no cracking or anything. Steering wheel is a little bit of wear, but overall, the steering wheel is fine. You got your lighting controls here. I have a cheap phone holder there. And you got your wipers here, hazards. And as you can see, the steering wheel does not adjust. That's an option that this doesn't have. Obviously, no cruise control. This is a base model. And you can see here also from the back window that there is no rear window defroster. So this doesn't have that either. So the front defrost pretty much is also the rear defrost. You do have a nice center console here, though. A lot of storage in here. It is pretty deep, and it is padded, so that's pretty nice. And also, if you flip this up, you actually have a middle seat here in the middle, in which I've actually had both of my parents in this car, and my mom, who's only 5'5", 5'6". No, more like 5'5". She's actually able to fit here in the middle, so I've had it to where myself and my parents can actually fit in this truck. But yeah, essentially on an emergency basis, if you need to carry a person in the middle, you totally can. You do have a little lap belt there. Most of the time for comfort, I just keep the armrest down. Armrest itself is decently padded. You have some nice cloth on there, so not bad at all. Oh, looks like I just scratched it. Oh, whatever. Got your parking brake down there. I guess we'll open up the hood. Oh yeah, and I believe behind this is your fuse panel. Oh yeah, I guess the last thing I'll show is right here. So this was manufactured 3 of 2011. So pretty cool. So yeah, 3 of 2011. So this truck is, like I said, just a bit over 11 years old. Oh yeah. The mirrors, they are fully manual. In fact, you actually have to use your finger on the outside to move the mirror. Wipers are good. I believe the dealer I bought it from, they provided new wipers. So those are fine. Got your good old aerial here. Getting to the passenger side, this is an issue I knew it had. The right keyhole is broken. It looks like someone tried to break into this truck at one point but was unsuccessful, but this keyhole is pretty much permanently damaged as a result. So that's kind of annoying. It means I can only unlock the vehicle on the driver's side. So if I have a passenger, I have to open the driver's door and then kind of reach over and unlock this door. But that being said, it's not that hard. As you can see, once I grab the handle, that does unlock the door. So luckily, I don't have to luckily I don't have to push this little thing up. Pulling the handle automatically unlocks the door. So here's the passenger seat. Very basic controls. You have sliding and tilting. That's about it. And then you do have some storage though behind the seat. So you actually have a little tray here, and underneath the tray is actually where all of your tools are for the spare tire kit. And then up top I have just some basic things. I have a little broom thingy to take off snow, and then I got a little ice scraper. And then you got this little shelf here, in which you can't see it, but behind the driver's seat I keep a set of jumper cables. So not bad at all. And then you have your one single light up there, as well as your single coat hook behind the driver's seat. And then looking here at the rest of the interior, got your glove compartment here, in which this does actually come with the original owner's manual, so that's nice. Good amount of storage. And here I keep all of my gas receipts. If you're wondering, I average roughly 20 to 22 miles per gallon. Usually 20 in mixed driving. If I do more highway driving, I get 22 to 23. So not good, but not terrible either, especially for a pickup truck. Oh yeah. Only more to the basicness. This is your sun visor, and as you can see, no mirror in your visors. At least this roof material is not bad. You do got your rear view mirror there, and here you have your aftermarket Pioneer sound system, which it is cracked, but it works fine enough. I don't mind it. It does have an included aux and USB port, so I can connect up my phone. And then down here you got climate control. Very simple. The AC still works perfectly fine, and the heat. And then you got there is your traction control button and some extra storage. 2 cup holders. So that's really all there is to say. And yeah, you got your cigarette lighter here. Luckily, not really used. You know, no smoke smells or anything. It smells perfectly fine in here. So now I'll move on to the bed and then the hood. Okay, so getting back here to the bed, it did come with this tonneau cover, which I actually like. It's pretty good, actually. And then this is obviously the bed. As you can see, this was pretty much used as a work truck in its previous life. This thing is scratched to hell. Luckily, really no rust in here, but yeah, it is scratched to hell. It would have been really nice if the previous owner, like if he was going to put in this tonneau cover, he should have just bought like an aftermarket, truck liner mat or something. But nope, nothing. So it's all scratched up, but hey, at least with the cover, it's basically covered up. This bed also opened really hard. Like this thing was very hard to open. So I had used WD-40 all over this truck. So I had lubricated all the hinges, also all the doors and stuff. And now it's pretty much perfect. And then underneath the truck, pretty much in good shape. Really no rust at all. Just a tiny bit of surface rust here and there, but it looks fine. And then there's your spare tire, which, to be fair, I've never checked up the spare tire before. It's actually my first time looking at it, so interesting. And then you got your tow hook there. All right, so we'll start it up. So you can see from the mileage, it has 142,141 miles. When I got the truck at 138,000 miles, so I've put 4,000 miles on it, and no issues at all. Engine purrs very nicely. Transmission, when I got the truck, the transmission was pretty herky-jerky, but when I got the fluid changed, it's now buttery smooth. Like this thing is buttery smooth to drive now. Got your fuel filler there. Now I'll just check under the hood real quick. I like that a lot. So this does have the base 2.3 liter 4-cylinder. I forget, I think this makes around 142 horsepower, like in the 140s basically. It runs perfectly, no issues at all. Very easy to service. It would be nice if this came with the V6, but like I said, fuel economy on this for a truck is not bad, and honestly the power delivery is not that bad. It's, it's a livable engine, I should say. It gets the job done. And that pretty much wraps it up. So this is my November or winter update on my Ford Ranger. So thank you all for watching.